All right, welcome back. I'm here with Debbie Barbario, and we're talking about some kids heading back to school, some healthy treats, and that means kids going back to school. It means soccer, baseball, and basketball games will soon be here, and some healthy on-the-go treats, and the kids will love it, right? What are we seeing here?
Absolutely. Today, what we're making actually is oatmeal fun balls.
Ooh.
Everybody likes to have fun.
Of course.
Right? So these are already made, and I'm going to show you in just a second how to do it. Some are, they're all gluten-free, which is nice. There's no flour in there. A lot of people nowadays have problems with gluten, whether it be digestive issues or diabetes or thyroid problems, etc. And I'll show you now how to make them.
All right, sounds good.
Okay. First, I have everything all measured out.
Oh, nice. That makes it easier, right?
Right. This is 1 cup of oats. And if you do have a gluten intolerance, you do want to read the label and make sure that it says gluten-free, because sometimes oats are not gluten-free.
Of course.
Okay. I have some unsweetened coconut.
For the coconut lovers at home. I'm not a coconut fan myself. Are you? You like the coconut?
I love coconut.
Yeah.
Now you can do it without the coconut, and as you see over there, some of those have coconut on them and some of them don't. So you can either add it in automatically, or you can roll it in later, or omit it completely. Over here I have flax seeds, which is also good for your thyroid. It's good for women going through menopause, etc. These are crayon raisins.
Very tasty, it looks like so far.
Chocolate chips. I put some dates in here. You can use any kind of fruit in there. Some that I made over there are done with dried apricots. And this is...
That looks good.
Almond butter, which you can use any kind of nut butter that you want to. This handy dandy little dew flicker is so nice how it measures it out.
Now, if we don't have a food processor, what can we use to mix everything up?
You can stick it in a bowl and just kind of do your thing with your hands and have some fun in there, you know. And so what I'm going to do is blend it up. It's going to make a little noise, bear with me. And you want to just get it all blended together.
And what's the consistency that we're looking for here?
Right. And it's going to kind of come adhere to itself at the side of the bowl in just a moment. And I don't want to keep this noise going too long, so I'm going to stop it right now. But you would probably keep it going for about 1 more minute.
Okay.
And then all you do is you roll it into balls, and you put them on your plate. And you do need to put them in the refrigerator. Those I did earlier, and they're in the refrigerator. So you only need to refrigerate it for about a half an hour. You could even freeze them.
I was just going to ask you, can you freeze it to speed up the process in case you're a little bit hungrier, right?
Absolutely. And these are great for adults or kids. You could, as an adult, you pack them in a little baggie and take them to work, pop them in your mouth as you're driving to work, put them in a lunch bag for your kids. I love to have them with a cup of tea or by itself.
It's a healthy treat throughout the day for a snack. And can you add fresh fruit to this too, if you wanted to?
For the consistency, you would want to put dried fruit into it. So it could be either dried apricots or figs or dried mangoes, basically any kind of fruit.
Sounds good for the hot weather that we're having as well. I mean, this you could eat at all seasons, I would assume. And I think we should try one, right? Which one should I have here?
You should have one without the coconut, because I know you don't care for coconut.
I'm not a big fan of the coconut.
These don't have any coconut inside at all. And some of these actually are also not only gluten-free, they're vegan. Some of my clients follow a vegan diet.
And do you ever dip them in chocolate or anything?
There's something called chocolate nibs. So it has the flavor of chocolate.
Very nice.
Yeah, and it doesn't have all that sugar.
All right, well, why don't you have one with me, I think.
Absolutely.
And you can have protein
I'm going
to this
for
as
the
well.
coconut.
You're going for the coconut one?
And these are loaded with protein because of the almond butter that's in there. There's also nuts that are in here. Oh, and one thing I want to point out too, if you do like coconut, don't use this kind of coconut, because this has all the extra added sugar in it. This
now, what
kind of
coconut,
yeah, this is processed. It has a lot of sugar. You know, the typical that you get in the baking aisle, and it has a lot of extra added sugar. If you look at the ingredients here, look over there. What's it say ingredients?
Coconut chips.
That's all that's in there, is coconut chips.
So
if you look at this one, it's got several different things, most of which are sugar.
Oh, very nice.
Bon appetito.
Yeah, there you go, right? Now, if we want another recipe, obviously this is your own recipe that you made yourself. Is there another recipe that we can get? As far as, like, can you? I know you put peanut butter in them as well. Have you put other stuff in them?
Yes, you could put peanut butter, almond butter, cashew butter. any kind of butter at all. And
Very
you don't
good.
have, the ones that I just made on the flour plate, also I used honey. So you can, instead of using honey, you could use maple syrup, or you can use agave. And especially my clients that are vegan, they like to use the agave
nice.
syrup.
This is very good. I would love to eat more, but I actually have to do the weather. So for more information, you can always go to our website at WTNH.com, and you can go to the on-air tab and pull down the Good Morning Connecticut section. And that'll be for our weekend section. And as we take a look at the weather for today, we're going to see some very hot weather going into the rest of the state. I'm headed over to the weather monitor. Don't you guys worry. Temperatures right now across the state in the 70s. It is 75 in Clinton, 74 in North Branford, as well as in Berlin. And we're going to see these temperatures get on the hot side as we go towards